Is it still undergoing maintenance? Nope. Well, yeah. Okay. So that doesn't change much. I just go in. Alright, so to start, first of all, I want to pick a weapon to use. Well, I just upgraded this, so we'll start with this. It's very. I really don't understand why I used a rune arc. I'm not gonna get many. But first things first, I'm going here. I need to unlock this Runestrom Precipice boss arena grace, because that's where I get the Tregoth part of the quest done for Volcano Manor. And with a weapon that has an anti-dragon effect, and that's +8, I should be fine. One thing I do need to do is fix my flask. From when I was using the Dragon Coal incantation. Alright. Pretty much all these I'll just leave the same way as before. We'll go Dexterity and Lightning. Although, for the boss, what I want to do is put something that helps stagger, like weapon art helps stagger, on the misericord, and I want to put a Dragon Moon Grease on it. It's so I can one-shot the magma worm with my dagger. That'd be kind of fun. I think for this, I want to put like a iron ball, or, well, yeah, I'm gonna put the iron ball on since it's not upgraded, and I'll have the stance breaking effect and the dexterity effect on my physics, and I missed. And once I stagger him, I'm going to crit him with the Dragon Moon Grease buff Misericord in hopes that I one-shot him. Now, given I don't really have a lot of stuff for buffing that, I might try to incorporate the Blue Dancer Charm finally. See if that helps. Alright, you know what? Let's just go. I don't know what I'm worried about. About all these upgrades on weapons at the secondary end of the game. I should be fine. I'm gonna run past these and get the golden seed. I should have come here a lot earlier. The golden seed here. go here. Where is London? Here. We can gamble a bit and fight the next cavalry down here. Considering I probably would get one shot regardless. Take off the armor. Actually no, this is a fine setup after this. I can get a little tank here just so I can survive the full smash at the most. We test the crit build here. But I'm also getting a buff from the rain. Also assuming that I successfully beat this without taking too much punishment. Actually, no, this other one is plus 18. The Shamshire is plus 18, the Hanif is plus 18. Really better. A lot better. This has 416. Yeah, we'll just go with Champ here. Yeah, which one's heavier? This is 6.0, so this shouldn't put me over. If it does, though, I'd be surprised. Yeah, 438 is not a huge increase, but it is faster. Seven damage. Plus the rain. Come back here. Where are you going? I'm gonna try to jump over that and hit me. Or not. Actually, I want to try and get the crit. $4,000. I don't have to scare them. So 4,000 damage. Pretty good. Anyway, I just did that for an upgrade. And to test the build out a little bit. So what do I want to use for going up the... I want to use the lamp at some point. Alright.
To lay out your own.
And I ran out of birds. Not a huge deal though. I don't need too much damage for where I'm going, so it's fine. I think I'm gonna bring back the magic build for now. Speaking of the magic build, I need to upgrade this. I think this calls for side objectives. We'll have the lighting sham here for now. And here's where we're going. Get a decent chunk of runes from here. Excellent turret block there. Let's not have that happen again. Oh, they finished their update. Hopefully they don't die when I spawn back in. Okay, we're good. I don't know how slow I was when I quit out. I haven't had to do that in a while on this game in particular, so I was a little slow to reaction to it. Alright, so from here, you have a much clearer shot at this specific red main knight, so he doesn't cause problems for me. This one up here, I think I'll go for the full thing. With this at least. Now the Godskins are weak to slash damage, so I'm trying to think of if I should go just pure slash damage, or if I should try like light slash or something. I don't know. Now the rune arc though, that is very important. I think that's like one of the most important things I'm gonna get out of this. What did I use against the Godskin Apostle in the Wooden Village? I think I used Night Shard, right? I think I used Night Shard with the Stack of Moss. Let me put something on the Claymore so I can make this guy downstairs very easy. I want to try to get his robe a little bit before I fight the noble, apostle. I haven't done like anything with bleed affinities or anything yet, so we can try this. Let's give this a shot. I don't have my seal on. Well, I can put the seal on now, just so that I don't have to deal with that pop-up. I have the stats for this, but nothing else. Aha. Okay, he's going for this annoying thing. Again. Actually, I got it first try. That would be nice, but... Alright. Well, I got the grace, so I'm gonna head back and just spend all of this on smithing stones. Oh, well, you know, on the topic of using slash, I could use the Bloodhound's Fang. Maybe the Knight Rider Glaive, but I'd have to go and upgrade it, so I don't know about that. Alright. This, and then as many as I can of those. I'm wondering if the demi-human staff is going to be stronger than the meteorite. But the reason I don't use the demi-human queen staff on my level 40 run is because, oh, not level 40 run, level 40 character, is because I don't upgrade things past +8, so I can still maintain the multiplayer access, like putting my sign down and baiting and whatnot. I never really got to see if it was better or worse or anything. So for a run where I can't level up at all, but I can level my weapons up to max, I'm going to try to upgrade that. Then again, I have a strong feeling that I will be getting a hold of the staff that casts sorceries and incantations, and that staff is pretty broken. So we'll have to just see. But alright. I have this, but I have access to infinite Somber 6s now, so I don't mind spending the Somber 6. I really don't want to have to use any consumable runes yet, just because I'm not leveling up my character, so that massive amount of runes is not going to get spent. So what should I sell instead? I mean, I could sell the weaker iterations of these talismans.
Right, I took you no matter how you're on.
How much do I need to upgrade this? 2,200. I could sell some. I'm gonna sell some of these too. That's only one use I can think of for those, and I will not be meddling with it whatsoever. That's not on the run like this. Two of those. I do want to use a lot of different spell types as well. So I kept one of them. Alright, now sell this. Sell this. Alright. Anything else? You know, alright. +6 Bloodhound's Fang. So, for this, let me just stack Strength and Dex. I think this is like the second boss I'm using this weapon on. Who was the first boss I used this on? I already forgot. Up, down here. What damage am I looking at? Because I don't want to put on the original sword yet. 493. What if I put on Ritual Sword? 526. That's actually very good. Alright. And then I'll put on Bleed and Magic buffs. Damage. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Do I get buried? I can never dodge. That's great. Dagger? No. That was instant. That was very good. Might use that at some point. Maybe I can use this against its own wielder. That'd be interesting. Anyway, that was pretty easy. I'm gonna spend really all of this on stones. Although, I do need to upgrade some special weapons as well, so that we can buy somber stones too.
I took you for no man to lay out your own.
back to the precipice. Go into bigger decks and just one-shot them with this hammer. Can't wait to get the Alpina mask so I can get some extra decks finally. I'll just physic up so I can take as little damage as possible and deal as much damage as possible getting to the next race. Speaking of, did I ever go back to Billy Lou and see if I did her quest properly? I don't think I did. I'll one-shot these guys. Put these on. Before anyone says anything, yes, I saw that. It's just a skipping core. I can buy infinite of them now. Rune art, greatly appreciated. I want to swap to a caster just for this area because it's kind of again, of course, I still have yet to acquire the intelligence talisman. That'll have to be after the magma worm and the invader. Well, invasion. I'm gonna be the bad guy. So what kind of things should I cast for this? Just standard gravity? I really don't have a lot on me right now, surprisingly. Then let's switch it up. I don't have some of the other things I need for this. So I guess it's just the one spell. Or I can maybe use this. We'll see. So with this on, well, I take this off. I have 18 and 18, and that is just barely enough to use this. Since this is like the only thing I'm using, I can throw on this. Well, I'll need to do some damage testing though, because what if this helmet is not as strong as strip stat boost? How much do I get? So it's 167, 190. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll definitely have to see. Alright, with this helmet is 216 on an unalerted enemy. With this, wait, and this wasn't active. We'll just take that off. With this one, okay, yeah, there's my answer. Alright, let's take a look at this one. I probably should also check which of these is better. I'd assume that this is better. Take this off then. Alright, so I guess I can just throw this on. I'll put both of them on, just in case. I can allot basically everything to FP, even though I won't really need as much FP as I'm giving myself. Did I upgrade the Dragon Bolt? No, still didn't upgrade the steel. Alright. Probably should make a weapon fully. But just in case I get somebody really aggressive on me, I can back them off with an actual weapon. Would go hand axe, because I've used that a lot on all of the Souls games so far. We'll go S-Stock, I just upgraded it. There we go. Alright, finally going up this elevator. Get rid of this thing while we're over here. That is a lot of damage for a thing that costs 3 FP. Chunk of damage too. Number 4. Jesus. 800 just for the Sacred Blade. At this point I should just build around just scanning Sacred Blade. If it's going to do that much. I wanted to use this just because of how many enemies are up in high places in this specific area. One shot. Yeah. Alright, what about you? One shot or 2 shots? 2 shots. Ah, you just really missed. There you go. Another one, of course. No. Okay. I probably should put on the sacrificial axe. That's what I should have used. because that gives me FP for every. It gives me 4 FP per kill. This costs 3. I think I might have made a mistake. I have to slowly regen FP over these throws and I'll lock onto the one coming after me. I hit both of you. Nope. This is definitely going to be one of the things I upgrade next. Because it's a perfect synergy. 4 FP per kill, 3 FP per cast. I literally am just going to be gaining FP by using my stuff. And for this part, I can physics. I have the wrong element. I'm still going to be getting a decent chunk of damage though, because of the instant here. Just mad that I didn't call him the right element, or else this would be doing even more damage than it's doing. I don't know why you thought you could outplay me. Different 3s, and they both drop golden runes. Alright, well, because I have this tier on, I might as well play around with this a little bit. Get one of these. And I can use the weapon art on the big one, and then crit him with my amazingly fair and balanced dagger. 500 just for the ranged hit. This does a lot of damage. Let's slow walk him through this dagger. And deal some damage on top of it. And you're dead. Very, very strong. Yeah, he mainly came here for that. Alright, since nothing else is really in the way of me getting through this, I guess it's time to just start making the build adjustments for the Magmorm. I'll definitely need a backup weapon, because I feel like, well, actually no, I don't need a backup weapon. If I don't one-shot Makar, I can quite literally just use the dagger, because it's going to have the buff on it. So I want this on here for, yeah, let's flip it on. I feel like it's going to get staggered for a while, so here's what I want to try. I want to use my iron balls, and then the second I see the stagger, I switch to this and then use the Dragon Moon buff before I get the crit. It's very risky. Like, it's very risky, but I do want to see if it works. So put this on, and put this on. I can't use Super Mass Resolve because I'd have to remove the dragon buff. Which of these would be stronger? A strength setup for it or dex? Because I don't have the dex helmet yet. So I feel like it would add a little bit more damage. Let's see. I need to take all this off. Yeah, I think it would definitely be stronger for me to just have what I have on. One more damage from that. Alright. This is as little as you can have on. Alright. So I need to put the Sacred Order on this one. Or could I just use the Cestus? I feel like this would be faster though. But the Cestus is lighter, so we could try the Cestus, and if it doesn't work, we'll switch to the Iron Balls. Oh yeah, right. My flasks. If I somehow survive a hit from this thing, I need to be able to heal it. Alright. Attempting something funny. It'd actually be very messed up of me to summon him, given I'm literally here to kill him. I'm here for him. Alright, let's swap this out. After I do a charged heavy, I'll eat the exalted flesh. And then, because it should be like maybe 2 charged heavies. That's my assumption. I missed. Alright. Dodge. And then eat this. I can stay on this. Oh, that does a lot of damage. Oh yeah, no, I can't do that yet. Oh my god. Okay, that's definitely a lot. It's not as much as I thought I would do, to be completely honest with you. But it was still a lot of damage. I'm satisfied with the outcome. I'm glad I pulled that off exactly in the way I wanted it to. Should we try to crit Tragoth in the same way, or should I just break his poise until he dies? I think this might be the safer choice. Do it like this. And put this on so I can see what stats I'm gonna have in Strength and Dex when I invade him, because I don't have my Rune Arc accessible. Alright, we're in water, so I guess this would be... You could either go Lightning Slash or Giant Hunt. I have not used Giant Hunt yet, so I think that's going to be the one I go for. Actually, better idea. I want to use the Lance so bad, here's its chance. Throw Lightning on the Lance, and do Giant Hunt.
Well, I took you no man to lay out your own.
I need more. Oh, I can actually wear this? Did not think I'd be able to wear all of this. Nice. I'll spend whatever's left on crab. Cause I'm running short. Alright, time to fight Trigoth. After this, I might go try to fight something else for a good sum of runes, and then go fight the next optional invasion, being the sorcerer, and then John Knight. I said John Nightrain. I have been playing Nightrain way too much. So ever since I finally got access to playing Nightrain again, I just non-stop been playing it. So my brain is just constantly just okay. Yeah, we're playing Nightrain. Slight problem. I didn't change this back. All right. Yoink. All right, we're good now. I can use my weapons now. You're cooked. Let me heal this up so I have a full health. Uh-oh. I actually had enough poise to go through that. Yoink. Come back in the water, where I can deal with damage to you. I want to get a counter hit. That was not a counter, surprisingly. I think that was. Oh, he knows how to dodge. But do you really know how to dodge? Alright. So he's out of the way. Go tell Patches about it. I do think it's kind of funny that Tanith saw Patches and said, yeah, we're gonna give you lore-wise, one of the strongest Tarnished to fight. Honestly, I don't blame Patches for trying to hand that invitation to somebody else. If I was a spear user against somebody who can just poise through everything, I'd hand that to somebody else too. One-handed spear too? Yeah, nah.
Try to find.
I bought all your daggers. Hop off. I think I might go to the Lake of Rot to get more runes.
Hello again. Sharper than you seem. I was just holding on to it. Here you go.
Alright, what are the stat requirements for this? 16, 18. Manageable, but I'm not feeling up to it. Alright, we can descend the mountain for another golden seed. We can get to Anastasia's area a little earlier than I wanted to. Much things we can do outside of the manor. Well, we can throw this back on. We can throw the strength and fire. You know, on the topic of this hammer, I think it's time we finally go and get the grease crafting recipe for the fire grease, because for me using this weapon, I really should have grabbed this a while ago. I'll take all of that. Give me more. He did in fact give me more. Alright. You know what, maybe you guys aren't bad. I mean, you're atrocious in Night Rain, but maybe you aren't that bad people. Maybe you're better than I took you for. Anyway. Forget what I said about waiting to go fight these guys. Actually, this is definitely going to be too heavy, so I need to switch to something else. This is 10. I was able to use this with just 9. So I need to find something maybe that has like 9 or lower. Let's try Claymore. We use the Dex Lance, so we'll use a Strength Claymore with Giant Hunt again. So Giant Hunt again. So Strength, and then this, so I don't get one shot by. You know what? On topic of that guy, I really don't feel like getting one shot. So what has the most magic defense that isn't super heavy? We'll just make the entire thing lighter. Let me put this on. Although he uses night sorceries, doesn't he? I might not be able to parry his spells. I'm at heavy low. That's already a good start. Forgot he did that. Alright. My misrecord is still Dex. Yeah, he uses night sorcery, so I can't carry him. Oh, that one wasn't. Just crit him. 911. Alright, I'm gonna try to combo him. Oh no, he has poise. Okay. Not expecting that. Okay, he just ignored that completely. Do this then. Okay, he's cooking Willem. Well, that's why your combo sucks. That's because I'm using it. Off topic. Every time you use this on me, it works perfectly. But then once I use it on an NPC who is coded to fail, it's bad all of a sudden. Nice frame trap. GG. Alright. You know, I think we'll put on the John Elden Ring outfit for a little bit. I need some runes to upgrade this, but might become John Night Rain. I said Night Rain again. Jeez, you can see how much I played Night Rain. Alright, let's go tell Bernal about this. I'm gonna pop a few runes just so I can get his Ash of War now rather than later. Or I forget again.
Take it. That's all we reached. Use it.
There you go, now I have everything.
Well.
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't achieved, even though I've dirt in my hands, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things weren't easy, Mark. How did it taste? There's just no... Perhaps I am a fool. No, what an easy...
When he leaves, I think it's after Rykard. On that topic, I think like the plan is not to have this be a super long stream because like it's meant to just be like a somewhat side objectives related. So we'll go kill Juno Hoslow, and then go fight Rykard, and maybe that'll be the end of the stream. Maybe we can do a few other things as well, though. Like, I'm sure there's some other objective I need to complete on the side. But he's the main side objective. We'll use Dragon Halberd for him. There we go. This will allow me to use it in one hand. That's all I need to worry about. Although I can't parry him, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's throw this on. Strength, physic. And we'll just throw the lightning in. Alright, let's go tell a tale of blood. Let me change this back to lightning before I forget again. If it gets bad, we'll crouch poke him to death, but I don't think it'll come to that. I mean, if it does, we'll have it ready. We'll have a few things ready. Again, I don't think it'll come to me having to switch to different weapons, but just in case. Look how this is turning out. The first invasion was on lightning, the second one was with strength, and this was quality. You know, I can't just end the stream on Rykard because there's the side of Mount Gummy with Alexander's quest that I need to complete. Part 6 is going to have to be fighting the Fire Giant and Moog. That's a sensible part 6, right? Nothing 7. This is some Warming Stone. Meat. Alright. This on, if in the event I can pull off a crit, there are so many bloodstains over here. Weak foe is crazy. You know, he's holding a staff, that makes sense. His response makes sense. Because I know for a fact he just sat back and used Comet over and over. Because if you didn't know, at max casting speed, it's almost impossible to dodge into Comet. Oh, he has enough poise to... Uh-oh. Well, close. Oh, okay, yeah, he does a decent chunk of damage. I'm not looking to be close to him when he goes for... Uh-oh. Okay. Safe. Heavy. Okay, never mind, that was easy. I'm so glad they nerfed Bloodhound Step. It took them a while to do it. But this fight every single time just reminds me of how grateful I am that they nerfed it so many times. Because when I first fought him, he would spam it so much that I literally couldn't hit him. no matter what I used. Who was aggroed on me? Are you kidding? You know what that was, right? That was the skeletons up here shooting at me. That's insane. Alright. Now that we've taken care of all of the missions for Volcano Manor.
I see this is your... Perhaps our Lord... Yes, now, I will trans...
Now it's time. So as far as I can remember, it weighs, I think, 12 units. So we'll put these two on. And then we can mess around with our inventory and stuff later. But for now, do I have Somber Stones already at the ready? Yes. I'll grab the weapon and upgrade it as much as possible. I think I can get to like +6 for right now. This thing's heavy, so it's probably gonna get like +3 at best. Yep. Alright, well. Time to sell runes again. You know, I said I didn't want to. That's the actual best. I feel like armor wouldn't help. I think I should probably go Ritual Sword and Shield. Although, this should still be a possibility. Let's see if this works. It still does. I think you know what that means. We are so back. And it has some convenient on here. Wow, would you look at that. Probably should have fixed my physics, but that's fine. That's not something I can dodge. Try that again. Okay. What do you think he's standing this, really? Is there? big beams from space, man. You're in my no-no square. I wonder if the lightning is actually contributing. I don't like his attack. Holy delay. Could you go any slower? I'm in danger. Oh, I was in danger. Oh, still am, because I'm burning. 3? No. No. Can't let him do that. Oh, he's doing something else. I don't have enough FP for follow-up, so hopefully I can stagger him. I did not stagger him. That didn't hit me? That did not hit me. That's my BS. That did not hit me. Alright, well now I'm heavy load, so I'm not even gonna worry about a rune arc. Imagine if I knew how to chainsaw. Imagine if I knew how to chainsaw, this would be so easy. Still haven't hit him yet. There we go. And he's starting with this BS. You're such a loser, man. Like, imagine needing something that can't be dodged. That second swing is like one of the strongest things you can do to him. I have no clue why second swing is so potent at damage dealing, but back up. Man, charge attack costumes would go crazy here, right? Alright, anyway. I'm dead. I don't know that for that. Oh, I'm gonna get hit by that. Yep. Forbidding cancel. Hurry up. Can't let you do the follow-up for this. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't hit me. Just keep trying to do that, and if I can keep staggering out of this, that'd be great. No way if you're gonna keep going for it. Just do the follow-up. End it. Okay. First attempt was a blowout, and then this one was light work. Oh, that's kind of expected. Maybe for later. Alright. Now for the rest of Mount Gelmir. What should I use for that? About his weapon. Specifically talking about the ulcerated spirit and descending down to it, since there's all those hands there.
The fingers shake when they are about it, no matter. Heavens forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the rune of death, the forbidden, the finger. Right here, the realm. Go on, take the. Now.
22 and 21. If I have rune art, I can use it. We've got our weapon for the ulcerated spirit. These are very similar in damage for being essentially the same upgrade. Could end up making the sacrificial axe stronger than this if I upgraded it to plus 18, since I have that option for this and don't have the option to get this to plus 7. Alright, what else do I need to upgrade? Some way those. Somber 9 for this. Nah, we'll plus 10 this first. Alright. Go back to Mount Gelmir. This isn't going to be much longer. I just want to clear out Mount Gelmir, then the stream will be over. fun. Ignore that. Need that. No, I thought I was going to try to end the stream immediately after I kill the tree spirit. Well, I forgot about the other part of Mount Gelmir that I was supposed to do. Well, that's going to need to get done as well. I'm trying to speed run it, but I don't think I'll get to speed run it as fast as I want to. Alright, if I want to build this around the weapon art, you throw on Cestus, this Sacred Order. We'll put a seal up here to cast Flame Gravity Strength. And nobody else really uses this weapon or anything to the weapon art, so we'll do the same for this boss here. I might use it against Melania and just use it as an actual greatsword. If she hits me, I can heal with the weapon art. While you make your way here, I'm going to continue strengthening myself. That works with you. Uh-oh. I hate that attack. You're burning yourself. Let me help you. You burnt me too. I'm gonna need that health back, so gimme. I forgot to roll. It's not that I forgot to roll, I just didn't think I would need to. I don't know what this is. Oh. Wait, at the ground? Never seen that one before. I'm learning so many new things about this annoying enemy. Alright, let's go for this again. Come on. I'd rather get by that random fire than me. I'm way cooler than a fire on the ground. Alright, I need to get close to you again before you do a stupid dash. Okay, no, he's just leaving. I'm waiting for an attack to come out. Some kind of attack. Again, hit by the fire instead of me. Are you kidding me? It's normally not this hard to land this weapon art. And I'm out of FP. So we're just gonna have to swing it like a greatsword. Which is honestly fine, because you're about to die anyway. Get out of here. Crazy number for this weapon. You know, see if it's... What's this? Oh, that's useful. I wonder if I get a flask back for fighting these guys. Die. I missed. I do. Nice. Now Anastasia is over here. If I can land the weapon art, that'd be nice. I heard to take out these dogs. Oh, well, that wasn't that hard. Never mind. Alright. I won't do the full thing. I need to have actually enough FP to use the weapon art. What weapon art do you have here? Doesn't matter. Okay, well, it kind of did matter. You poise through my my stuff. Okay, and for some reason my R1 button just decided to not do anything. I was gonna get a backstab, and nothing happened. Alright, I'll get the grace at the other side over here. Oh, this sacrificial's here. Or sacramental. Do I have a lightning weapon? I do. Not the greatest choice, but... Oh, I didn't know I got my FP and stuff back. I would have been using that stuff if I didn't know I got the FP flasks back. Right. Any other lightning weapons I could use? There you go. Who's aggroed on me? I think you kind of are. 905 is pretty good. I need to get out of this corner. You did not see anything. That did a lot of damage. You know, I'm feeling confident. Let's go the other one. Other ones. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought there were. I saw this one over here and was like, okay, that's the last one. And then I just see two more emerge from the shadows. I didn't think there was three, I thought there was one. Like, oh cool, there's one left. Boom. A few more than I thought there were. Goofy, don't guard counter me in the year 2026. I will gladly take a smithing 4 for free. Is that everything over there? Yeah, I already got the grace over here, so I'm just gonna go up the ladder. Get the grace up here, and then I have to cut this short. Alright, so yeah, it's unfortunately gonna have to be it for now. The plan was to complete Alexander's, but I'm about to cut it short. I guess it's gonna have to be a part of the next part 6. So we'll have to do the rest of this area. Well, not the rest. Just gonna complete Alexander's quest in this specific spot, and then we'll fight the fire giant. And I think I want to get Godskin Duo done before I fight Moog, just so I have access to maxed out weapons. I don't know. I mean, I've done his fight with unupgraded weapons, so it doesn't really affect me much. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this very, very short run. It's just kind of like an in-between. So, yeah. But, do this real quick.